Welcome to Kang at New York. Asian love rice dishes. I cannot imagine any Asian who don't eat rice. Putting things on top of rice is one of the most commonly way to eat rice, just like putting things inside a bread for Western. Great combinations for sure. Today let me talk about one of the most common and comfort Taiwanese rice dish, braised pork rice. Lu Rou Fan, or Taiwanese called lo ba bun. It may look simple, just pork over rice, but behind this humble bowl is a whole world of flavor, history, and regional pride. Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Steve Jobs said, simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. I think braised pork rice fits into the simplicity. It is a bowl of white rice topped with braised, minced, or chopped pork, simmered in soy sauce, spices, garlic, shallots, and sometimes five-spice powder. However, it can turn into thousands end result from different household to restaurants. So how did it turn into such an iconic rice dish? Why do so many people love it and always order it when they walk into a Taiwanese restaurant? Well, first, it's deeply personal. Every region in Taiwan has its own version. Every family has its own recipe, and every bite can bring someone back to their childhood. But did you know there's actually a north versus south divide when it comes to this dish? In northern Taiwan, braised pork rice is usually made with ground pork, cooked into a savory, slightly oily meat sauce. It's poured generously over rice, soaking into every grain. This style is simple, comforting, and fast, a favorite in cities like Taipei and Keelung. In southern Taiwan, it's a whole different approach. They use chunks of pork belly, including the skin, and braise it until it's rich and tender. The flavor leans a bit sweeter, thanks to caramelized shallots and sometimes rock sugar. If you grew up in Tainan or Kaohsiung, this is your idea of Lu Rou Fan. Deeper, stickier, and more luxurious. And then there's the big brother of it. It is called Kong Rou Fan, braised pork belly over rice. Instead of minced meat, you get a thick slice of pork belly, with all the layers, skin, fat, and meat. It's melt in your mouth, soft, slow braised in soy sauce, garlic, and spices. Served over rice with a braised egg or pickled veggies on the side, this dish isn't just a meal, it's a moment. And I like to mention some interesting fact that many people don't realize. One of the reasons Taiwan's braised pork rice tastes so incredibly good comes down to the pork itself. In Taiwan, traditional pig farming includes castrating male pigs at a young age. Why? Because uncastrated male pigs often develop a strong, musky odor in their meat and fat, what's known as boar taint. By removing that source early, Taiwanese farmers produce pork that's cleaner, sweeter, and smoother in flavor, especially the fat, which is crucial in braised dishes like braised pork rice. That's why the pork belly in these dishes melts in your mouth without any weird aftertaste. It's silky, savory, and full of natural umami, not gamey or greasy. It's one of those quiet details that makes a big difference, the kind of thing you might not notice at first. But once you've had real Taiwanese pork belly done right, you'll always taste the difference. In place like US, Taiwanese chef works much harder with different techniques so they can remove the boar taint. If you're living near New York City, here are some great spots to experience the real thing, Whole Foods in the East Village, for that northern-style minced Lu Rou Fan, clean and savory. Taiwanese Gourmet in Elmhurst, Queens, they serve a solid Kong Rou Fan with classic sides. Legend Chicken at Bayside and Flushing, great Taiwanese dishes and fried foods. If you're outside of New York, check your local Taiwanese restaurants or Asian supermarkets. Some are now offering ready-to-eat Lu Rou Fan or frozen versions that are surprisingly good. Tell me where you had your favorite version and going to order next time you go for Taiwan cuisine. Support me by subscribe and like. See you next time.